Right, hello, we should be recording, and I did say that I was going to be doing more blogs and getting them uploaded daily, and I know I haven't been doing that, which is a bit of a shame really, because I do like doing blogs and having one at least every day. I don't really have a purpose of this blog. I've said this many times on here. I don't have a purpose of blogs because I don't know what to do. Well, I have ideas, but sometimes, like now, I don't have anything in my mind on what to talk about. So, tidying up, yeah, some of the weirdest things you'll ever get from me on here. Tidying up, I'm having a bit of a tidy up at the moment before I go and get some dinner, because I thought that maybe I could do with it, and it's just basically, I mean, people will come around my house. I mean, basically, like, friends might come into my bedroom and think it's a little bit messy. Well, I understand, but I am trying to have a tidy up. I've got loads of papers and things everywhere from down the years and things and bits and pieces which I'm trying to get rid of, basically. And I sort them all out because what I've done over the years is I've had papers for what I've written, things and that, and I've downloaded, well, not so much downloaded, but printed off things off the internet and things, and I kind of don't know whether I need them anymore, so I generally do, I tear them up. They go into basically recycling, and they go and get recycled, all the paper. I have got CDs that well, I've got a few CDs that I don't want anymore. I know, people are thinking, you don't want any CDs, I know, but I've got them twice anyway, and there's a couple of CDs that I don't normally want, because they are basically, not the originals of the artists. I don't like it when you get these, like, 60s. It depends how good they are, but usually, when you get, like, 50s, 60s, 70s and things, and 80s re-recordings of old songs by the band, like, for instance, you know, when you get, like, you know, a band will record, like, their greatest hits again, and it will sound the CD. Original, it would be the right track, but it normally states that it's features one or two members of the band, because they sometimes can't find all the members of the band, or they're not always there to re-record it, and that's what they do. And like people like Billy Ocean, who has done many CDs and re-recorded, obviously, his hits again, and I don't like them. I think they're absolutely, and you know, Billy Ocean don't re-record much of his 80s stuff. I mean, you generally find that a lot of his 70s stuff has been re-recorded, and it's been like put onto a CD cheap. You know, you go out and, you know, I don't like them. These CDs really get on my nerves, because, you know, as DJs and when you're on the radio, you don't really want to be playing re-recordings of songs like this. I mean, I can understand if it's a legitimate, genuine re-release that's going to be in the charts. I mean, yeah, I can understand that if they're going to do something with it as a single release, that they might want to do that, you know. But usually I don't like it when you get like these, because what it is just basically, for some reason, I don't know whether they're trying to cash in on money or not, I don't know. But these old bands like Herman's Hermits, and sometimes they don't actually have what is called, you know, it'll be like one member, like basically Rollers, Les McKeown, and he's like the original lead singer, and he'll just decide, I'm going to do a CD, but I'm going to re-record like the hits of Basically Rollers, and then you go out into the shops and it's all done, you know, practically of re-release, and he's re-recorded the songs. And then when you buy these CDs, people think they're so cheap, because they often see it advertised, and think, do you know what, $2.99 or whatever price it's going to be, you know, something really under the £5 bracket, right? They just think it's so cheap. They think that they've got onto their winner, you know. I'm sure they might moan at someone like Billy Ocean who don't have all the hits like where's certain records like Caribbean Queen, and when they go and get stuff and things like that. But it's definitely with reason some bands where they actually do turn around and say, for that price we can't grumble. The greatest hits of Herman's Hermits, or the greatest hits of some 70s band like Basically Rollers. They don't even have to call it Les McKeown Basically Rollers. They don't have to, but it may be. They'll probably twig it if it's called Les McKeown Basically Rollers. And you know, the funny thing is the picture. How they get the picture, I have no idea, because usually the picture is not of them today. They sometimes use an old picture, and they and the company who has obviously made it, and the cheapness of it is like £2.99 down your local market, or you go to the seaside and that. And I think it's terrible. I don't like these CDs whatsoever, and I have some of them, and basically I'll get rid of them. They go into the in for selling. I do actually try and take them to charity shops as well, shops that say they want CDs, but sometimes they don't. You know, it's a bit of a shame that they don't really want them. So I have a tidy up basically. So I'm trying to do what I can and just basically get rid of some bits and pieces. I've got old board games and things like that I don't want. So an old book. So basically, you know, make a little bit of space, but you know, and I could fit in more space in my room, so I could put more CDs in that I buy that I want. So yeah, I would say tidying up's not always my strong point. I do not like to always tidy up, but I can. But as my mum says, it's like washing up. You know, my mum and dad do most of the washing up when it comes to having dinner. I normally say that I'm a chef. Chefs don't wash up, but there is the element of the fact that I can basically wash up when I want, and my mum just looks at it and thinks, my God, you see? So it's not as if I'm not useless or anything like that. I just don't always do it. My mum and dad do it, but I can do if and when I feel like it, and I know that if they wasn't here, if they'd have gone away for the weekend or whatever, I would do it myself anyway. I wouldn't never leave pots and pans lying around there getting bloody. No. As my mum and dad went on holiday for 2 weeks, left me here by myself, and I actually did do what, you know. Washing was pretty bad because I use a fucking washing machine, so I couldn't use one. So I just basically decided, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just wash. I'll just use less of my trousers, so at least I could wear one pair of trousers at least twice. So I went in a Tuesday, and then I went and that sort of thing. And I had a lot of t-shirts anyway, so I was very much involved in that aspect of things. So yeah, tidying up. I'm sure people think that I'm a bit lazy, but I do it in my own accord. When I want to tidy up, I will give it a quick one and things, and I do keep, you know. So just my old thing. I would say that in terms of if it ever meant that I have to do anything, like when people say about if you live with something and your housework gets done. Well, first of all, I can. If there was ever a need of doing things and basically being able to share the thing, not a problem. I can put my own clothes away, I can hoover, I can cook, I can wash and dry the dishes. So that's 4 things that I can do. All it leaves is for my partner to say, I'm going to do the washing up, I'm going to do the ironing, I'm going to do the I've forgotten. Oh, the clothes, wash the clothes, and then the dusting. Simple as that. There's 8 things there we could all do. I could do 4, she could do the other 4. Anyway, bye for now.